Right.
Well, how about this? Here's something that can actually save your life one day. And it starts this Friday. Here's an example, actually, of a message you might receive. You could receive this Friday. Technology being put in place, enabling the OPP and Environment Canada, among others, to broadcast special alerts to our cell phones, focusing on a geographic area. Joining us live right now is Ross Nichols, who is not only our fire marshal for the province, he's also the Chief Emergency Officer for Ontario. Hi, Ross. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, Ross, this is something that you've been working on for a while, and it starts this Friday. So exactly what is it? How does it work?
Well, Alert Ready is something that we've had in place for a while with respect to broadcast and radio, but we're excited now that we're rolling out a wireless public alerting option as well. So in partnership with federal, territorial, and provincial organizations, as well as Environment Canada, and with the Weather Network, we're now able to deliver alerts right to your smartphone.
And this is something that has been in other jurisdictions as well. In fact, you know what? I'm going to give a shout out to the Weather Network because they have a really good system in place right now. In fact, they're who you use to issue Amber Alerts through their system. But it's geographical, and so whenever there's a weather warning of any sort and I'm driving, it keeps popping up as I enter into another area.
Yes, it is, and the wireless public alerting is geo-targeted, so we can narrow it right down to a few city blocks or something as large as a municipal jurisdiction or province-wide, depending on the nature of the emergency. And the key thing to remember is it's an emergency. It's potentially life-threatening.
Is this something that I have to opt into, or is it just automatic?
It's automatic if your phone is compatible, and to find out if it's compatible, you can go to alertready.ca. You can plug in the model of your phone, you can select your service provider, and they'll let you know if your phone is compatible. Plus, there's a lot of really great information there as well on your responsibilities when you do get that alert.
That's interesting. Now, fresh in our minds, of course, is what happened in Hawaii in December when a test was done and it ended up going out across the state, across the islands, that missiles were on the way. Now, I don't anticipate that we're worried about that right now, but what are we doing to make sure that false alerts don't go out?
Well, that's fresh in our minds as well. And we've put in place a rigorous protocol so that when a community wants to put out a geo-targeted alert, they'll contact the Provincial Emergency Operations Centre, where I'm standing right now, and that'll go out after some follow-up to make sure that we're actually sending out a bona fide alert. As important as it is for us to have responsibilities, the public has responsibilities as well. And that's when you get that alert, make sure you pay attention and follow the instructions that are there. And once again, I'll refer you to alertready.ca so you can find out what you're responsible for as a member of the public. And don't forget that emergency preparedness starts with you.
All right, definitely. It's very good. So once again, alertready.ca, and as Ross tells us, you can find out if your phone is compatible as well, what to do when you get a particular alert. Don't just say, oh, that's interesting, ignore it. Thanks for this, Ross. Appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
Ross Nichols talking to us from the Emergency Operations Center this morning. Top stories at this hour. Here's Mel.